So last night I was searching for Qatar Qsuite's award availability and discovered that Qatar Airways changed their booking system, and the best part, it's now easier to find those elusive Save Reward Space at 70,000 points instead of the ridiculous 140,000 points they sometimes charge. Now, this isn't some complicated scheme or third-party tool. It's actually right on the Qatar Airways website. I'm gonna show you exactly how to use it to book one of the best business class experiences in the sky. So if you ever tried booking Qatar Qsuites with points before, you know how incredibly frustrating it could be. Their old award calendar that they introduced last fall was basically useless because it didn't show business class award availability, only economy, and you end up having to click through day by day by day. Anyways, so it wasn't that useful for Qatar Qsuite. Well, in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the new way to search for Qatar Qsuite, how to access the new and improved award calendar, how to identify those valuable Saver Award flights at 70,000 points, and some tips to maximize your chances of finding award availability. If you find this video helpful at all, remember to hit the like and subscribe button down below. Most of you are not subscribers, and so hitting that button down below really does help the channel. So now let's dive into how this new system works. So let me quickly explain why booking Qsuite has been such a headache. Qatar Airways allows you to search for award space on their website, but they lack a usable award calendar. The award calendar they had was great for economy because it showed the economy rates, but it didn't really work for business class or Qsuites, and you have to search day by day by day to find availability, which is slow and really annoying and not fun at all. The other option was using a partner program like American Airlines, British Airways, or Alaska Airlines to search, but these had their own problems as well. Sometimes the award space doesn't show on those partner airline websites. Sometimes those partner airlines didn't get the same award space that shows directly on the Qatar Airways website. Another option is to use a tool like Seastairo, which is a fantastic tool, but it requires you to pay for a third-party tool, and sometimes it's not accurate either. Well, with the new award calendar on the Qatar Airways website, it's much easier and it's free and it's accurate as it gets because it's directly from the operating airline. So let me show you how. So first, head to QatarAirways.com and you have to log into your account. Once you're logged in, strangely, there's no direct option to search for Avios bookings anymore. There used to be a checkbox down below here, but that checkbox is now gone. Instead, you need to start by searching for a regular cash booking. So enter your departure city, your destination, and your date, just like you would for any flight. And also remember to change this to a premium/business booking because that's what we're looking for is Qatar Qsuites or Qatar Airways business class. For this example, I'll search flights from Dallas-Fort Worth to Doha, which is a popular route that typically features Qsuites. All right, once the search results have loaded, you'll see the cash price for the flight. Now look for the option to switch this to Avios bookings. Click on that and the system will convert the prices to show you how many Avios points that you'll need instead of cash. And then a common mistake I see people make here is stopping here and just booking whatever shows up here. Don't do that. The initial search might not show you the best award rates. The next step is crucial for finding those Saver Award rates at 70,000 points. After switching to Avios, look for the View Calendar option over on the right. This is the new award calendar that is actually helpful. If you click on it, you'll be taken to an award calendar view, and this isn't the old clunky award calendar that was not very useful for business class. This is the new and improved version that actually works and that's actually helpful when you're trying to find business class award space. So looking at the calendar, I think it's pretty clear on how you identify that Saver Award space. You look for the dates that are in green, and if you click on the dates that are in green, it'll show you award availability for 70,000 Avios, which is the Saver rate, much better than the 140,000 points that they would charge you for the non-Saver rate. This makes it super easy to spot the best deals without having to click through day by day by day. And so once you found that green date with that Saver award availability, simply click on it and see the flight options. And after selecting your flight, you proceed to the bookings page where you can confirm the number of Avios required and any additional taxes and fees. And so it's that simple. This is when you can transfer your credit card points over to Qatar Airways Avios or British Airways. But here's something important to note. Clicking on the month to month often gives you this error, which is weird. So if this happens, you have to rerun the search by selecting a random date into the next month. And it can be a bit finicky, but still much better than the old system of having to click day by day by day. Now, let me share you some tips on maximizing your chances of finding award availability for Qatar Airways business class or Qsuites. Number one is be flexible with your dates. The more flexible you can be with your travel dates, the better chance that you'll find those green Saver award dates. Sometimes shifting your trip by just a day or two can save you up to 70,000 points each way. Number two is book early. Qatar Airways is good at releasing award space 361, 360 days in advance, and it's in high demand. So these seats are getting scooped up pretty quickly. So the further in advance that you can book, the better. And also check for alternative routes as well. If you can't find award availability out of like Dallas, then maybe fly out of Chicago instead, or maybe fly out of New York instead. Or if you're based out of New York and you can't find award availability out of New York, then maybe fly out of Washington, DC instead, or even Boston or other Qatar Airways operated gateways. And then tip number 4 is use multiple Avios programs if necessary. Remember, you can book Qatar Airways flights through British Airways Avios or Qatar Airways Avios, and you can move your Avios between those programs, which leads me to the next tip. Since you can move your Avios between those Avios programs, if you're using credit card points and you're transferring credit card points, keep a lookout for transfer bonuses. If British Airways has a transfer bonus, then transfer your credit card points over to British Airways and then move those points from British Airways Avios to Qatar Airways Avios, and etc. If you're interested in any credit cards, my links are down below, and using those links to apply for credit cards also helps support my work as well. The new system is way better, and this award calendar is actually useful now instead of the more useless award calendar that only showed economy. So if you found this video helpful at all, please hit the like and subscribe button down below for more content on maximizing your points and miles. I post new videos every week with strategies that I personally use to travel better and travel for less. Also, I would love to hear about your experience with Qatar Qsuites. Have you flown them before? And are you planning a trip to fly on Qatar Qsuites at all? Let me know down in the comments, and go check out some of the other videos that I'm gonna put on the screen right now. Thanks for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you guys in the next one.